Hi folks, Gary here with another true story. Today we're going to be talking about the rooster and the weasel. The rooster was extremely cocky, and he had good reason to be. He was the handsomest rooster around, and he could win any fight he was in. As a matter of fact, he actually surprised himself at how good he was able to fight. He could fight two or three other opponents and still come out on top. But his mentor told him, he said, "You will never understand humility and grow unless you're really defeated one time." Well, the rooster couldn't find another fowl that could beat him, so he decided to go to the weasel. He had heard that even the smallest weasel could defeat the biggest rooster, and he just didn't believe it because he had won so many fights. So he went to the smallest weasel he could find, and he tried to pick a fight. Well, the weasel knew what was going to happen. Weasels are extremely strong for their size. So he knew what was going to happen, and he just didn't want to hurt the rooster. He said, "Young man, young rooster, please just go about your way and be happy and be confident in who you are. You'll enjoy life so much better that way." And so the rooster, well, he kind of persisted, and it took him a long time to actually talk the weasel into fighting him. The way he did it, he caught the weasel with his girlfriend. The weasel and his girlfriend were there, and they were getting along very nicely. As a matter of fact, I think that they were going to get married. So that's how good things were going. But they had not gotten married yet. So the rooster goes up in front of the weasel and his girlfriend, or fiancée, and absolutely berates the weasel. Well, the weasel finally has had enough, and he jumps the rooster then and there. And he could kill the rooster with just seconds more of fighting, and he would have killed the rooster. The rooster had no defense against him at all. Now remember, this is the smallest of the weasels and the greatest of the roosters. Well, the weasel's girlfriend got up and ran away. It was the first time she had seen the violent side of her boyfriend, fiancé. So she ran away. Well, the rooster felt really bad about this because it was his fault. And he had been after this weasel fighting for 3 or 4 weeks at least. So he goes to the lady weasel, and of course her fiancé saw the rooster go up to her, and he said, "Look, this guy's a really remarkable fellow. What you just saw was my fault. I've been after him for months just to get a fight with him, so I would see what it's like to fight a weasel. I've heard so much about how no matter how strong I was never going to be good enough to fight a weasel. And today I understand, and I understand humility." And I'm not sure what happened after that. Never got that part of the story, but I'm hoping that the lady weasel forgave the smallest weasel for being, shall we say, a bit more aggressive than she was expecting. Anyway, that's a true story for today.